All right, hey, what's up guys? It's Roy here, and I have the brand new Samsung Galaxy S22 here in front of you. Now I pre-ordered this from T-Mobile. I wasn't expecting to get it until Friday. It is Tuesday and it came in, so I am super stoked to be able to do this video for y'all. So for this video, I'm going to be doing an unboxing and first impressions. So holding the phone in my hands for the first time. I have avoided going to like Best Buy or the T-Mobile store or anything to be able to see this in person because I wanted to give y'all my raw first impressions of actually touching the phone for the first time. So let's jump right into it. So as far as the actual unboxing goes, let's take a peek here at the new box. So you have this black box here, has the S there with the 22 kind of ghost logo in there. It does say Galaxy S22 right there. And then on the sides, it does say Galaxy S22 here. And then on this side, it says Samsung. And then at the top and bottom, just really nothing. Now this is the 256 gig version. So it does say 256 right there, as you can see. And then here on the back, it just kind of has a little bit of a breakdown of what is contained inside the box. So very slim, small box. Let's go ahead and get it open. So I got my handy dandy pocket knife here. And like I said, guys, have not broken the seal yet. So let's go ahead and cut this one and this one. All right. All right. And here we go. So here is the phone. I'm not gonna mess with that quite yet. I'll just set that to the side there. Let's take a peek here at what is contained in the packaging here. So as you can see, nothing really inside, but we do have this here. So we have our SIM card ejector tool here, and then it does say Samsung here. So let's get this opened and see what comes inside here. So we have a black USB-C to USB-C charging cable. Obviously, all these new phones don't come with a charging brick. You can pick them up on Amazon from like Anchor or Spigen if you are needing to buy a new one. And then here we have just the quick start guide. So nothing really to go over, pretty easy peasy. And let's get to the main attraction. So let me just kind of scooch this stuff out of the way, kind of put that there. And let's look at the phone. So here we go, guys. So obviously we still got all the wrapping and stuff on it. So let's go ahead and get that taken off. So let's do the back. Voila. And let's see, we got it on the front here. There we go. And let's see, do we have any on the sides here? Yes, it looks like we do. So let's go ahead and get those taken off real quick. And there we go. So here is the phone. This is the Phantom Black S22, as you can see here. So it has this really nice matte finish, Phantom Black color. It's kind of like a mixture of gray and black, but it's called Phantom Black, but you can kind of see what I'm talking about here. You got the Samsung branding there. You have this new camera bump arrangement here that is a little bit different than the S21. So it doesn't bleed over the sides like the S21 did. So it kind of mimics more of the S21 Fan Edition because like I said, it does have a little bit different look here. So as you can see there, like I said, you do have that kind of sharper edge kind of right there, but once again, it just doesn't bleed over. The camera lenses are right there outlined more in a black ring versus the dummy model that I've had that has like silver rings. Got your flash there. Very lightweight, guys, extremely lightweight. It's only 167 grams, so definitely a lightweight phone. Looking here at the sides, we do have an aluminum frame all around the body of the phone itself. A little more squared off edges versus the S21 as well. So it has a little more of a boxier style, if you will. but it is still extremely lightweight and very compact. You got your USB-C port here, you got your SIM card tray there, and then of course you got a speaker grill there. Kind of see the antenna bands everywhere. At the top we do have a single hole punch cutout there for the mic up top. On the right side we do have our volume up and down and power buttons here, and as you can see they are raised slightly. Very tactile and responsive if you are someone that is bold and does not want to put a case on this phone. And then as you can see there, you got your 5G little antenna band, I think is whatever they call it there, but that's there. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy turned on. And while I'm booting it up, let's talk about some of the specs. So looking here at the front, it's a 6.1 inch flat Full HD Plus Dynamic AMOLED 2X Infinity O display. Say that 5 times fast. But basically what that means, guys, is that we have a flat, as you can see here, very flat Full HD screen. It's an AMOLED display. The Infinity O comes from the very minimal bezels that we get here on the side. So as you can see here, guys, it's very, very slim bezels, but it is symmetrical all across the front of the phone. So as you can see here, it's extremely thin there, and there is no like prominent chin, even though it's always been pretty small, but here as you can see it definitely is a little bit smaller. Now let me go ahead and get this set up real quick. I'll need to put my SIM card in apparently to get this going. So I'll be right back, guys. Let me jump into this, get it set up, and we'll talk about some more of the specs, and then we'll wrap the video up. All right, guys, so got it all set up here. So as you can see, it is still doing its thing in the background. But first thing I want to point out is you do get your ultrasonic fingerprint scanner back on here. Whoops, forgot I only did it on the right finger so far for the video. But as you can see, guys, here is the home screen. So like I was saying, it is a 6.1 inch, very beautiful AMOLED display. It is very flat. In my short time that I've had it, I have quickly noticed how much different it does feel in the hand versus the S21. Very sharp edges, reminds me a lot of the iPhone 13 Pro, for example, but to be determined over time how I like that. But yeah, I mean, all in all, guys, the screen is a beautiful screen. You got Gorilla Glass Victus Plus on the front and back, because we do get a glass back with the S22 versus the Glastic plastic back like we got on the S21. So you are at least getting the latest and greatest with the S22 model. Now also with the front, we do get out of the box the 120 hertz refresh rate. So I haven't really set up everything yet. So as you can see, it's very basic here, but buttery smooth animation so far that we're getting here out of the box. Now I usually go into the developer settings and change the animation down to 0.5 just to get a little bit of a more snappier response. But as you can see, it does come out of the box at 120 hertz. Now on the back here, guys, I will kind of talk real brief about the cameras. So with the camera setup here, we're getting a 12 megapixel ultra wide, a 50 megapixel main wide angle lens, and then a 10 megapixel telephoto lens. On the front, we do get a 10 megapixel camera. That's that little hole punch camera there in the middle there, as you can see. As far as recording capabilities go, we are going to be able to record up to 8K at 24 frames per second, but obviously most people won't record in that. I know I probably won't, but you can do 4K up to 60 frames, 1080 up to 240, obviously with slow-mo, but you can do 60 and 30, and then 720 obviously as well for that really super slow-mo stuff. Now as far as the battery goes on here, we got a 3700 milliamp battery, so a little bit smaller than the S21. To be determined how the quality of this battery life is going to last. So far I've seen about 6 hours of screen on time, which is about on par with every other phone it seems like that's around this size. So to be determined with my testing for my full review. You get IP68 water resistant rating on this phone as well. Overall, with the dimensions and everything in the hands, guys, it's a really, really compact phone The button placement as well is definitely a little bit lower and different. So when I'm holding the phone, my finger is resting on that power button, where with the S21, it was just a little bit higher, which I don't mind, but I wonder how many accidental touches of the power button I will have once I use this as my daily driver moving forward. But all in all, guys, the phone feels fantastic in the hand. It's such a smaller phone. Just I can tell from the beginning of taking it out of the box. I do wish that the sides were matte finish. Unfortunately, they are aluminum, but I wish they had maybe like a matte finish coating. But I'm always going to pretty much have a case on my phone, so I don't think that's going to be a big deal for me. But if you are someone that likes a skin, you can put like a matte finish skin on the sides to help a little bit with that grip. The back's a little smooth. Even though it is a matte finish, it's not a fingerprint magnet, obviously, so that is very welcomed. But you will eventually start to show a little bit of the smudges and oils from your fingers, but a quick little wipe down with your shirt will make it look nice and shiny again. But for this phone, it's $799. I got the 256 gig version. They were doing that free upgrade with the memory, like most phone carriers were doing, and even Samsung was doing. So I got 256 gigs. It's got 8 gigs of RAM. We are getting the latest and greatest from Snapdragon with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 chip. So to be determined as well as far as performance goes with the phone itself. But so far, guys, I mean, like I said, I've had this only for about all of 20 or 30 minutes, but I can already tell this is definitely going to be a nice little upgrade from my S21. And if not only just from the size, form factor of it, I just really like just the little bit more premium materials that we're getting with this new one. So I will be doing a full review in probably about a week or two and do all that. So stay tuned for that, guys. But there you have it. Definitely worth the money, guys, if you are looking for a smaller phone and not looking to break the bank. So hit that like button if you like the video. If you love it, please subscribe, ring that notification bell for up-to-date content. So be safe, God bless. We'll see you on the next one.